On the left is a filter button which acts as a defense against lasers which can blind the user. In the middle is a toggle used to focus the sights, and on the right is a sight select button which switches between different zooms and seeker mode, which activates the seeker trigger. The trigger itself is down here, and when the gunner squeezes it, it locks on to whatever he is aiming at. There is a guard to stop him pulling it by accident. Over here is a power switch which has 4 modes: off, day, night, and test. On the right hand grip, there's a button that allows the gunner to swap between top attack and direct attack mode, which we'll explain more in just a minute. Here's another toggle switch that allows him to adjust the brightness and contrast of the night vision scope. And here is the fire trigger. This activates only when the Javelin is locked on, and pulling it fires the missile. If we go back to the video, we can see all of that in action. The gunner is focusing his lenses here before pulling the left trigger to lock on. Once he's got a lock, he pulls the right trigger to fire the missile. This is what that same process looks like from the gunner's point of view, through the eyepiece. Around the edge of the screen are a bunch of indicators telling him what's going on. These symbols show what sight he's selected: day, wide field of vision, narrow field of vision, and seeker mode. Down the right, you've got top attack and direct attack, and filter, which lights up when the filter button is pressed. On the left and along the bottom are a bunch of warning lights like low battery, there's a problem with the missile, or the night vision is overheating. In the middle is what the camera sees, and this is how the gunner aims. Once they've found a target using the various zooms and modes, they flip over to seeker mode, which brings up this little box which they use to frame the target. Pulling the seeker trigger brings up some flashing crosshairs which turn solid when the Javelin is locked on and ready to fire. Once it is locked on, the fire trigger activates and one pull sends the missile on its way.